to have her raised. Ain't nothing bad as fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. this aching pain when you're away, like a burning ship that sets the sails to you. Fingertips, that's my lips, make me sing that.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Steelers going up against the Eagles. So with that, we'll send you up to the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, as we hand it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Throwing on first is Wentz. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Now let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
So now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, well, you can make bigger plays downfield.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's 3rd and 4. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste, gives him fuel for the next season, though, because remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
Big Ben going to take it himself. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And another series coming up offensively for the Eagles of Philadelphia. And you look to next year, Charles, for a moment. Carson Wentz will be in season 2. What pieces do they need to put around him to really take a leap forward?
I think you start wide, meaning the receivers, and then work your way back inside, because they've got to have people who are dependable next to Jordan Matthews, who plays the slot position as one of the taller, bigger receivers in there. They need guys out wide who can make plays to hurt defenses downfield. Then when you move inside, Lane Johnson is back at right tackle, and that is absolutely huge for them. Jason Peters at left tackle, another perennial Pro Bowl player. What are they going to do inside at center and the 2 guard positions to help out the young quarterback?
Let's expand on Ryan Matthews for a second. He has a couple 1,000-yard years in his back pocket. This season, 661. Did have a career-high 8 touchdowns, but where does he fit in to the Eagles' offense going forward?
That's going to be an interesting question that has to be answered by Philadelphia, by Doug Peterson, their head coach, because he was truly their lead running back until a fumble at Detroit. I think that changed things for him. A crucial one down the stretch. Philadelphia ended up losing the game. When he takes care of the football, he's a hard-hitting, aggressive inside runner who can set a tone for a team. But if he doesn't take care of the ball, that gives an opportunity for someone else to come in and become the lead runner for Philadelphia.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Eagles.
I know throughout his pro career, Ryan Matthews has been injury-riddled, but the best part of his game to me is his ability to break tackles and run with power and physicality.
And a prime example of that right there on that play. red zone opportunity. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. The play clock's running down. Now Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So now on 4th down, the Eagles will hand things over to their field goal kicker, and that's Caleb Sturgis. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Second down now after the incompletion. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down. Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains?
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. They find some open field here. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their back.
Shout out to the boy, Gray Stroke 1120. This game is televised live on YouTube. The name of the show is called blinky327's. North Philly's finest, man, live on YouTube, man. You definitely playing a good game, man. Just want to shout out to you and welcome to 222 people watching.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Agreeing with a catch left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They go play action here on 1st down. Surveying the field. Letting one go. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's got time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Partner, well, we have a second. I live in Atlanta, and the day after the Super Bowl, everybody was talking about one thing, the play calling at the end of the game. Should Atlanta have run the football more? What did you take away?
And I do believe you're talking about Atlanta up 28-20. 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line of New England after that nice drive from deep in their own territory. I thought run the football there. 3 points was paramount. Run the football, eat up some clock. Don't snap the ball too late in the play clock. Run it and have Matt Bryant come out and kick a field goal and put them up 11 at that point. At least that's the attempt. Instead, they try and throw the football, ran themselves into some problems, had to punt it away. And here comes Tom Brady and the Patriots, and they tied the game up.
And here come the armchair quarterbacks. First down, a run with Smallwood. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball. Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked it. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Now Barner. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, Ryan Matthews. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that...
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, 8. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now Wentz on 3rd down. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. Martavis Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 61 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They come out here in the eye. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Their dangerous wide receiver, 69 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Wentz going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Goes underneath for Bell. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, and defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Knocked him up. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Fitzgerald Toussaint, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's Barner. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down following the run. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Fresh set of downs here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. A handoff left. It's Ryan Matthews. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Smallwood gets the give running left. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Play clock winding down. And with a play clock running out, Doug Peterson decides to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
Yes, Philly's finest live on YouTube. We got a 2-minute game, y'all. And we do. Shout out to the Bear Green Spirit 1-1-2-0. He definitely gave us a game today, y'all. First game of the day. Little Philly's finest live on YouTube, man. Couldn't ask for more than this, y'all. Let's go.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So the defense there, opportunistic.
That's how you rip the ball out of there, man. I was looking at it, man. That's Philly finest, man.
The ball didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
They start the drive with Smallwood. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Let's go! Green, 39! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he'll now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, they'll run it. Again, it Sproles. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So this game will come down to the right leg of Caleb Sturgis. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Eagles are going to win.
Get that money! Get that money! Get that money!
Where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.
You take over with that DL and get that stuff out of there. Get that shit out of Le'Veon here. He was tired. He ran the whole game. I beat on him. Strip that shit out of there. Look at the field goal. Big defensive battle. I hit that 1 deep bomb on his ass to trade. He was throwing everything up tight. You know what I mean? That's what you call a win, baby. Didn't take nothing for granted. Didn't go for it when I didn't have to go for it. Held it together and took it in for the win, baby. Look, right there. See, I ain't want to throw it deep. See, let me show y'all that pattern, man. Look at the rush. Look at the rush. 156 on the ground. 156 on the ground.
From Philadelphia.
That was a nice quality rank game win, baby. That was a quality rank game win right there, I must say so. Let's look at the 1 touchdown pass I had. It was a deep bomb. Right here, look. All right, coming out, I knew he basically was playing everything deep, man-to-man. Some type of man-to-man. So I said, let me make max protection. Bang, everybody stayed in the block except for 2 men. I had Selleck running underneath and Triggs trying to take the top off. But I knew I couldn't throw a bind, watch, because he's with me. So I had max coverage. So I stepped up in the pocket. Watch me. I knew if I threw it from here, it would have been picked. It would have been double. So I ran up. When I came up, that made the safety come up. Watch the safety come up, see? Because he seen me push the controller forward. Watch. I dropped back. Watch what I did. I dropped back. The safety was going all the way back. The safety was going straight back. See what I mean? Safety was dropping back. But once I pushed the controller forward, watch. Bang, I started coming forward. The safety came forward. Bang, threw that shit on the run. On my mic. Oh, Carson Wentz, all that throw power. Watch, on the run. Right foot. That's the way you throw that shit. Up for grab joint. Look, but it was a bullet pass. He came back. On the motherfucking root. Touchdown. That's all I needed right there. Beat his ass. He got some nice plays in when I bust his ass. That's the way you do it, baby. Alright, what I got to do now? Let's get another game now.
family. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Eagles going up against the Cowboys. And with that, we're off to Big D in AT&T Stadium, where we'll say hello to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. They come out here in the eye. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a three-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
A big pickup there on the run, 36 yards.
The amount of time guys spend in the weight room getting bigger and stronger all the time, every week you play, you're not going to have a decided physical advantage, so you got to figure out a way to create space. A lot of times it's finding the gaps in defenses, whether it's where they line up or you take them there with your play. Either you position them or sometimes you can out-physical them, and that's what they've done on these two running plays to pick up the big yards.
This is Morris. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for him again. Defensive side of the ball for the Eagles. Here they are, the starting 11. And you were telling me before the game, taking this from your knowledge bank, that if they need to improve anywhere in 2017, maybe in the secondary. Is that right? I think you're right on that one, because I think they're very happy with Malcolm Jenkins and Rodney McLeod down the middle as the safeties. But they'd love to make an upgrade at the corner position, because if you're playing in the NFC East, there's some guys who can go out and get the football. And then I think up front, they're looking for a bigger year from Fletcher Cox. He's their bell cow on defense, a defensive tackle, defensive end. They need to have that all-pro season from them again in 2017.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Shout out to the boy Swain Sucker. This game is televised live on YouTube. The name of the show is called Blinky327's, North Philly's finest, a.k.a. Cowboy Killer, NFC East, Pennant the West. There is no best. Live on YouTube, Blinky327. Holla at your man, not your boy.
After the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz now on first down. And his first look is incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Fighting through, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means there's...
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dez Bryant, 47 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. One receiver left, 2 to the right. To throw is Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 18. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Second down, Prescott. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year.
Terrence Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 66 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Talking all this shit, the game ain't over, man. Do your thing. It's far from over. It's far from over.
And it is now 21-0. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now it's Barner. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be third down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 46 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here, the NFL on EA Sports. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Here we go.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now on 4th down, the Eagles will hand things over to their field goal kicker, and that's Caleb Sturgis. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they've wanted to.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown, looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school, and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe. I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, it's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews.
Oh, yeah, I had to get the door.
The first half is winding down. And the Eagles
all right, I'm back.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott now on 2nd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he caught it up, but they will not be able to as time has run out here on the first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
All right, Pat. It's a game now, Pat.
So both teams
I'm about to punch you in your mouth right now.
Again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Right now, you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 4th down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Left side caught by Matthews. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take. Over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. One man on the backfield, Elliott. Prescott on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He completes it to Bryant, and he's brought down after a good gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run it with Morris. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Alfred Morris taking it in. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the...
We playing in the fucking dome. How is the wind blowing in the dome? That's corny as a motherfucker.
Again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And this is hauled in by Matthews. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll run it here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Ertz has it left side. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Ryan Matthews on 3rd down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now after the touchdown. It's Sturgis to send it away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
In motion left comes Bryant. A give to Elliott. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. And even 50 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
10 carry now for Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They go to Elliott again. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They come out here in the eye. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel out. Taking it in, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And now they're in the hurry-up. Wins to throw on second down. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's brought down after a good gain.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by... Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick hit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz, got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And now here come the Cowboys. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. On second down, Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. just got from the gun on third. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He was looking for Matthews that time, and that'll bring up second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. And now a first down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They come out here in the I. So now it's first and goal. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz taking it in. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Here we go. What? Flex round. Flex round. I got him. That's me. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing here, Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but